Guys, this is Janelle. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be watching for the first time Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. Actually, this movie was selected by you guys. I put a poll up but with a list of Harrison Ford's movies that I've never seen before, and this was the most voted. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I guess it's the most famous because I was looking at the ratings and the ratings behind each movie and the reviews. It seems like this was the most popular regardless, so I'm not surprised this was the most selected one. But anyway, guys, I just came back from Florida and I am so sad because I'm still like in the summer mode and I miss it so much. And I'm back to Jersey and it's so cold in here. It has been a long time since I sat down and reacted to something or watched something. To be honest with you, it's been like 2 weeks or so, even though for you guys probably you have seen videos every week, but for me it has been a long time since I sat down in front of camera. So anyway, let's get into it. Reading the title cards and the summary reminds me of Star Wars a bit, but I stopped at the title card that says the location, the year, and it's supposed to be a very futuristic sci-fi movie, which usually I don't like besides Star Wars, so that's really much a challenge on watching this movie. But it impressed me that this was done in 1982 and the year that kind of like where the story takes place is 2019, and we're kind of we exceeded that. And I just find it funny, yeah, and probably this generation is more advanced than we are, and it's like I guess at that point the 80s had higher expectations, but no, we're still very much behind. I just wanted to say that Harrison Ford always has the potential to become such a comical, comedy type of character, and that's why I really loved him in Star Wars. I do see a little bit of that in this movie already from the starting scene that he had. He's just such an interesting character because he has that charisma, he's sexy, very handsome and all that, and he can be very serious but also very funny and sarcastic at the same time. I really like about him, and he's almost like this, the character. Like usually, besides the most dramatic characters he has portrayed, which I haven't seen a lot, he plays either the hero of the story, like the one with the dignity, a very nice man, a very nice person, but also very heroic, or someone that's very comical and sarcastic and cynical in a way. But yes, in this, my guess in this movie, his character is very close to Harrison Ford's Han Solo. Definitely, I do see a lot of him in this character.
We found the shuttle drifting out the coast 2 weeks ago, so we know they're around.
Embarrassing.
No, sir, not embarrassing, because no one's ever going to find out they're down here. Because you're going to spot them and you're going to air them out.
I don't work here anymore.
Wait, he was a former police.
Give it to Holden. He's good.
I did. He can breathe okay, as long as nobody unplugs him. It's not good enough. Not good as you. I need you, Dex. This is a bad one. The worst yet. I need the old Blade Runner.
Okay, so my understanding from this conversation, well, he's being rehired again for this job, but I was not sure about what the meaning of Blade Runner, what Blade Runner really means. I guess it kind of resembles the mercenary of nowadays, I guess. Mercenary, is that how you say it in English? So hunters, kind of like some type of special hunters. So that's what he is. I guess they need his skills to capture these robots, I guess, these creatures, whatever they are. Interesting.
It seems you feel our work is not a benefit to the public.
Wait, I've seen her before.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard. If they're a benefit, it's not my problem.
May I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Have you ever retired a human by mistake?
No.
But in your position, that is a risk.
So I'm trying to figure out where I saw this actress before. I believe, if I remember correctly, she was the evil. I don't want to. By the way, any spoilers if you haven't seen this movie? But I think she was in Ace Ventura. She was the antagonist.
You're watching television. Suddenly you realize there's a wasp crawling on your arm.
I'd kill it.
You're reading a magazine. You come across a full-page nude photo of a girl.
Is this testing whether I'm a replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?
Just answer the questions, please. Handwriter and pull back. Stop.
There's something in the mirror.
Enhance 34 to 46. Pull back. Wait a minute. Go right. Stop. Enhance 5719.
Holy shit.
Track 45 left. Stop. Enhance 15 to 23. Give me a hard copy right there.
So if somebody does try and exploit me, who do I go to about it?
Me?
You're a dedicated man. Try me.
So I guess she's one of them? So how, like, so quick. Oh my gosh, she was strong. So I guess she's one of those, you know, she's not human, I guess, right? I don't know. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Always jump when they suddenly start fighting.
What if I go north? Disappear. Would you come after me? Hunt me?
No. No, I wouldn't. I owe you one. But somebody would.
She's one of those, one of the 4 robots. I kind of figured because I don't know, she looked so ethereal and not real, almost the way she was presented herself, that she didn't even look human. She looked different. Not that humans don't look like her. I'm just saying she looked almost ethereal from another world. You know what I mean? So I kind of figured that she was one of them. I kind of figured. By the way, the movie is basically it's like 2 hours, and basically we're towards the end. This movie goes so fast. I think I have the same feeling as when I watched Dune for the first time. When I watched Dune in the movie theater, the newest version, the remake, I had the feeling that even though it was 3 hours, that I wanted it to continue. In fact, my husband turned around and said, "What do you mean it was 3 hours? How many hours do you need?" I said, "I need more. I need more. It's not enough." I basically have the same feeling. It's almost over, pretty much, and then it's like I need more.
I dreamt music.
I didn't know if I could play. I remember lessons. I don't know if it's me or Terrell's niece.
You play beautifully.
No kiss? What? When am I gonna get the kiss? Oh. What the hell? That was kind of... You're so charming, are you? Anyway, they look cute together. I always love stories. I like them. I like them make me feel happy.
Evolvement of an organic life system is fatal. A coding sequence cannot be revised once it's been established.
Why
You
not?
see the eyes now
By
I'm
the
noticing.
second
but
day of incubation, any
that's just
cells
a
that
common
have
factor.
undergone reversion mutations give rise to revertant colonies like rats leaving a sinking ship. Then the ship sinks.
What about EMS recombination?
We've already tried it. Ethyl methane sulfonate is an alkylating agent and a potent mutagen. It created a virus so lethal the subject was dead before he left the table.
Then a repressive protein that blocks the operating cells.
Wouldn't obstruct replication, but it does give rise to an error in replication so that the newly formed DNA strand carries a mutation and you've got a virus again. But all of this
Oh,
is
please don't talk about virus.
academic.
Get sick.
You were made as well as we could make you.
But not to last.
The light that burns twice as bright burns half as long. And you have burned so very, very brightly, Roy. Look at you. You're the prodigal son.
1, 2. Three, 4.
So creepy. Holy shit. That guy's so weird, I swear. So creepy.
Not yet.
Not yet. He's dying. Is he?
seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time.
What a beautiful monologue.
You love me?
I love you.
You trust me?
I trust you.
Too bad she won't live. But then again, who does?
I have to say, okay, it was very poetic. I think the best scene out of the entire movie is Roy's, I think his name was Roy, monologue in the end when he was saying that his memories will be forgotten or lost like tears in the rain when, and it's just, that's just a beautiful metaphor of the tears getting mixed with the rain, and I thought it was brilliant. And it's like so common sense or something that you could have thought of this metaphor, but I guess we were not the first. That's one of those things that are kind of obvious, but you don't think about it and someone else does. So I thought it was a brilliant metaphor. I loved the monologue, and that was my favorite scene of all the entire movie. And I'm kind of surprised I love this movie because, as I stated, besides Star Wars, I don't usually like sci-fi movies, or futuristic kind of storylines, themes. I don't really like them, but I really enjoyed this movie. I know there's a sequel of some sort, so I'm interested in watching the sequel and see if maybe Harrison Ford is in it. I'm so glad that I picked this movie out of the movies that Harrison Ford did or featured in, from the list. It's obviously the most popular one. There's a reason for it. It's a looks like almost a cult movie, as it's very characteristic, and it does remind me of Dune a lot. Like there's a lot of elements that were in Dune for some reason. I don't know if it's the pace, the soundtrack, the type of music in it, the cinematography, the dark tones, I don't know, the foggy style, like foggy background. I don't know, like something like this. It just reminds me of it so much. And like I said, I had the feeling that I wanted to see more, even though it's a decently long movie. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this movie, and definitely I will consider doing another poll on another actor and some of the most popular movies that maybe that I didn't watch, obviously. So thank you so much for commenting this to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.